If you're thinking about moving to Austin, Texas, you've probably been looking at homes online that look amazing, but it's really hard to tell what they feel like in person. So today we're stepping into one of the better examples of what homes in this area actually look and feel like. Now, there's a lot to love here, but also there are a few surprises that might change the way you view this part of Austin. So this is a home built by one of our absolute favorite builders in the greater Austin area. And so what I want to do is I want to walk through these impressive front doors, and I'm going to take you straight into the heart of the home. Now I'm going to skip a couple really cool things toward the front of the house, but we're going to come right back to this because I just had to show you this because I think like this kind of open living, dining, kitchen area is super impressive. And like, I just love this. Like, just take this in. Like, I actually feel like a princess, y'all, a princess. There's Aaron. Aaron's sighting number one. Okay, so this living room is great. Plenty of size, plenty of room for a big old sectional couch, a couple chairs, great height. I love the height of the TV here. You don't have to crane your neck to look up, so you're not having to put the TV over like a big mantle or anything like that. So I really like kind of the feng shui and the vibe of like this entire living situation right here. And FYI, we're gonna go up and see some really cool stuff upstairs in a little bit. It's kind of like, I don't know, I just think it's kind of like a cool little observation area up there. Okay, so right here you've got this big open kind of dining area in between the living room and the kitchen. Again, I think this just flows so well. And I know I say this all the time, but I can totally imagine preparing a meal in this kitchen, looking over, watching some kids, maybe like doing some homework or just kind of eating some breakfast before school. Meanwhile, you got some people like watching the game, watching some morning cartoons. I used to watch morning cartoons all the time when I was going to school, and I can remember my brothers watching Pokemon before school, before the bus came, and my dad, he's such a troll, he would always come in and say, "Oh man, is this the episode where Pikachu dies?" And my brothers would just like lose it, and just, my dad and I have a very similar sense of humor. Anyway, so you got these open sliding doors to the backyard, which we're gonna go out to here in just a little bit. But first, on the other side of this dining area, I just love these like built-ins, all this storage over here. I love this like kind of wine collection area right here. Again, very regal, very fancy, super nice. So if a feature like this is something that's important to you, you definitely need to reach out to my team and we can get you hooked up. Okay, now let's hop into the kitchen here. So very impressive kitchen. There's just a few things that stand out to me with this kitchen that I want to point out to you. All the typical kitchen stuff, all the appliances, but there's a huge island here with the bar stools scooted up to the other side of the island. Like, again, I could totally see kids hanging out, having breakfast, doing homework here as well. But this really big open stainless steel sink right here, like very impressive, huge island with these quartz countertops. And I also really, I don't know what you call these little like pop-up plug thingies. Like, I don't know, y'all, I'm kind of stuck in the 90s sometimes. So I think stuff like that is just like incredible. Again, built-ins, cafe appliances, microwave, oven situation here. I also really like the contrasting paint jobs here. Like, you got these cabinets here with this kind of like beige matte paint job. And then you've got this natural finish for these drawers right under the stove right here. So I think this contrast is like, I'm a looking and I'm a liking. And I love this backsplash here under the oven hood. So gosh, I said I'm gonna point out a few things. There's just a lot I really like about this kitchen. So now over here, kind of tucked back on the other side of this kitchen, is this little breakfast area. So I love this little breakfast nook. They've got it set up with a round table. This is exactly what I would do. So you've got breakfast area right here, dining area right over there. So you're all set in terms of eating spaces here. Now, let's go back on the other side of the living room here. I want to show you something cool. So this is a bedroom. This is the master bedroom. So not super huge, but you know, they've got it set up with a queen size bed. That's probably all you're going to want to put in here. And then you've got the attached master bathroom here. So at the very back, you've got a okay sized closet, like not huge. I would expect something bigger for a master closet in a house like this. Then you've got this kind of narrow walk-in shower, totally adequate size, and you got commode, single vanity here. So in terms of a master suite, I'm just kidding. This is not the master bedroom, tricked you. So this is actually a guest room. It's a guest suite. So I would absolutely love to have a house with a guest suite like this for when like parents come to visit, like if a kid comes back from college or something like that. I actually have a kid who's going into high school in the next couple weeks, our oldest son, and like, I can't believe we have a high schooler So nuts. Anyway, so that is not the master. That is totally a guest room. Now on our way to the actual master bedroom suite, let's pop out in the backyard here. Okay, so a couple things I really love about this backyard. You've got one entrance over here to the breakfast area, obviously another entrance to the backyard from the great big living and dining area, but you have this huge oversized, super high ceiling covered back patio out here for some outdoor living, but you also have an extended patio that's not covered right here, and this is for the outdoor dining. And so yeah, I'm loving that. Aaron siding number two, baby. Okay, so this is a really interesting backyard setup. Now, let me think. I know they sell 60, 70, and 80-foot lots. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is a 70-foot lot to my eyes, which just means from that fence to that fence is 70 feet. It could be 80, I don't know, but just so you know, this builder builds on 60, 70, and 80-foot lots. So super, look at this view, actually. Check this out. Step up here on this retaining wall. Like, just the back view of this house is just like incredible. Again, very regal. Okay, now let's go in and check out that master suite I've been teasing you with. And you know, while we're on our way back there, I'll tell you, remind you, this is the model home. So essentially in the model home, it's like a showcase. It's like a showroom of every upgrade you could possibly want to get in one of these homes. No one typically builds a house that's exactly like the model. Most people are gonna take the base price of their home and add 10% to that price in terms of upgrades. So if you're thinking about buying one of these homes like this and you want to customize it for yourself, you need to reach out to my team because they can sit down with you and help you pick out which upgrades are really stupid and which upgrades you're really going to love like 10 years from now. Okay? We want to help you make wise choices, people. Okay, now let's hop into the real master bedroom. Okay, so plenty of size here, much bigger than that guest room. Okay, so plenty of room for a little seating area right here. I love that. And then this, look at this, y'all. This is a king size bed. And I don't know if you can tell from this video, but it's like, looks tiny in this room in a good way. So you got plenty of space in this room. I also really love this wallpaper that they got going on and big windows looking out to the backyard. Okay, and I've seen most of the lots out here actually are not super sloped up like this, like you see in this backyard. Most of them are pretty flat, FYI. Okay, now you got these double doors here that'll take you into the master bathroom. I'm seeing this for the first time, guys, just so you know. A couple things to see. First, I'm gonna take it straight over here to the left to this frigging massive master closet. Look at all this. This is wild. This is a huge master closet. Okay, then we've got this pretty nice size walk-in shower. Like, I've definitely seen bigger, but like, I'm 6.5 feet tall. I'm pretty freaking big. And it's plenty big for me. If it's plenty big for me, it's probably plenty big for you. Then you've got this standalone tub right here that's like a pretty nice size. Again, me being 6'5", 6'6", I could easily fit in that tub. And then this tub is kind of flanked by these double vanities. And then you've got this actual vanity here that a lot of people just put, you know, makeup stuff on, kind of it's like the true meaning of the word vanity. Like, you actually put a vanity mirror there and you can actually like, put on your makeup and stuff. Well, I wouldn't put on makeup there, but you know, someone could. No judgment. Anyway, commode here, commode room. Let's do a leg room check. I think this is totally adequate, totally fine. So gets the Barrett stamp of approval. Okay, so that's the master suite. And man, like, we're gonna talk about the community here in just a minute, but like, these homes in this community, guys, like, this is what people move to Texas for. Like, a great home on a great lot in a safe neighborhood with really good schools. We're gonna talk about the schools here in just a little bit as well. Man, like, this is what it's all about, y'all. All right, so then we've got us a little corner pantry here. Okay, so not huge, but like totally adequate. And let's see what else we got before we go back to the front of the house. All right, so over here we've got the utility room. Ooh, a very nice size utility room. Again, with like, you got the washer dryer here, but you also got a lot of storage right over this utility room sink, which I always appreciate. And then right behind this door is the garage, but right now it's the builder's sales office. And then we got a little mudroom situation going on right here. All right, let's take it back to the front of the house before we head upstairs and show you some cool stuff. Now, one thing I passed by is this downstairs like media area. I think this is really cool, and you very rarely see something like this. Usually the media room is kind of tucked away upstairs, but here you've got it downstairs, which is like pretty elite. Okay, now In addition to that downstairs media area, you also get a study. So y'all better be keeping track of this stuff. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna talk to you all about it here in just a little bit. Remind you of all the stats and the specs and all that good stuff. But I really like this study right here. It's got these see-through double doors looking out to the front of the house. I love that they did not put a kid's bedroom at the front of the house because I don't love a downstairs front of the house kid's bedroom just for safety reasons. But study being there, I did not mind that at all. Okay, and then I think, hey Brooke, can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah, what's up?
Would this normally be just totally walled off right here?
Yeah, this is garage.
Yeah.
So they would have access through the assistant's office right towards the mud bench.
Yep.
So that as you walk around.
Yep. And is it 2-car, 3-car?
It's a 2-car swing and then a 1-car detached, so a total of 3.
Sweet, 3-car garage over there. Thank you, Brooke. So yeah, a lot to see, a lot to love downstairs, but I'm gonna take you just down here one more time. Aaron sighting number 3.
Caught me.
Oh, bro, Aaron's tweeting on the job over here. I'm just kidding. Wait, Aaron, are you tweeting? Were you tweeting right just now?
I was tweeting. No, I was tweaking.
Aaron was tweaking. Hashtag tweaking, not tweeting.
I only tweak, not tweet.
Anyway, you've wasted enough of your time now. But I just want to get one last look before we go upstairs at just like this super awesome, very impressive living, dining, and kitchen area. If it were me, anybody should be proud to have a community living space like this. Holy moly. All right, now let's head upstairs, shall we? All right, so this builder's got a lot of 1-story options and a couple 2-story options. Obviously, we're seeing one of the 2-story options, but they don't have too many lots or inventory homes available. So seriously, I'm not kidding. Like, if you are looking at this and you're liking this, you need to reach out to us like right away so we can get you a list of all the opportunities left in this neighborhood. But anyway, right here, right at the top of the stairs, we've got this game room area, which again, you got the media area downstairs, you got a study downstairs, game room area up here. Just kids' paradise. Are you flipping kidding me right now? Okay, so there's just like a game closet right there. We've got some bedrooms, got the bedroom wing up here. Okay, so again, you got a king size bed up here. Again, just for context, really nice size room for a kid with an attached bathroom and a pretty darn nice closet here. So this bathroom, nothing crazy, but like very well appointed, very tasteful. Like chef's kiss, you guys, with this house so far. Like, this is one of my favorite plans I have seen in a very, very, very long time. All right, now right across the hall, we've got another bedroom. Doesn't have an attached bath. So if I would have grown up here as a kid, I would have made I'm the oldest of 4 boys. I would have definitely made one of my younger brothers have this room. Probably 2 of them would have had to have this room. Are you kidding me? Come on. Anyway, but a really, again, nice size closet for a kid's bedroom. So man, this builder, you guys, this is one of the reasons that I love them so much, is it just seems like they kind of think of everything, Okay, I think that's just attic space in there. Then right over here, at the end of the hall, you've got the kind of guest open community bathroom. Again, not attached to anybody's room, but just kind of off the hallway for guests, for whoever's using that bedroom right over there. Very tasteful. Single vanity, commode, shower tub combo situation. So man, honestly, this is all pretty awesome. So speaking of awesome, let's head back down to that awesome kitchen so that we can just kind of recap all of this, make sense of it, and talk about where the heck we are and some stats and pricing. All right. Let's freaking do this. Before we really break down the pricing, let's talk about where we are right now. So we are in a neighborhood called Palmera Ridge, and we are right smack in the heart of Leander. I guess if you had to say east versus west, we're a little bit on the eastern side of Leander off of Ronald Reagan Boulevard. And look, people move to Leander because they want really great schools, which we'll talk about here in just a second. They want to be just kind of away from all the hustle and bustle of Austin. They want like a close-knit, tight community feel, and they want to be kind of right at the foothills of the hill country. So all day today, we've been driving all around Leander, stopping off at parks and coffee shops, and people here are just so freaking nice. And people here love to be outside. It is literally 103 degrees outside today, and we've been seeing people packed in the neighborhood pools, the community pools, people even outside running, jogging, riding bikes. Saw a lady rollerblading earlier, saw some people kayaking. So people here love to be outdoors and they love to be involved in the community. Now, like I mentioned, a huge part of the reason that people move to Central Texas and specifically Leander is because of the school district. Now, if your kids live here or in in any neighborhood that's zoned to Leander ISD, they're gonna go to Leander ISD schools, obviously. And Leander ISD is actually one of the top 3 school districts in all of Central Texas. And the first 2 are like Ames ISD, which is Westlake, so West Austin, super duper bougie luxury. The second is Lake Travis ISD, where the average home price is like $1.5 million. And in Leander, the average home price is like $350,000, $400,000. So in Leander, it's a really great sweet spot in terms of what you can get for the price and the quality of the school district. So like I literally have like on niche.com, almost every school here is rated at least an A. And in our clients' experiences, like to my memory, we've gotten like universally just glowing reviews about elementary, middle, and high schools here in Leander. So almost no matter where you live in Leander, like you're going to get a sweet school. So if you want to make sure if you're moving to Leander that your kid is going to a top rated school, you have to get a hold of my team because they stinking know everything about this place. Now let's talk a little bit about Palmyra Ridge specifically. So there's about 600 home sites here total, and it is almost completely sold out. So they've only got 15 inventory homes left. That means like homes that are built that they're just waiting to sell. And I think I heard, yes, looking at my notes here, there's only 4 dirt lots available. So if you want to come in here and customize and build your own home and pick out all the specs and all the features and finishes and things like that, like there are only 4 opportunities left. So I'm not kidding. Get a hold of us like literally right now. Like stop watching this video and call my team. They've got an on-site elementary school here, which is rated very high. There are 2 community pools, pocket parks, trails, like all the stuff that people come to Leander for. This neighborhood has it. And this neighborhood is really convenient to Ronald Reagan Boulevard, Highway 183, and other main roads. Like I think there either are or there are just about to be 5 entrances and exits, obviously, in and out of this neighborhood. The HOA is $600 a year. And if I'm doing my math right, I think that means it's $50 a month, which is very low in terms of the quality, the upkeep of this neighborhood, and the amenities that you get out of it. The tax rate is 2.41% a year, so that's definitely something you're going to want to keep in mind. And if you need help crunching those numbers, what exactly does that look like for you? Just holler at us. And now let's talk about the actual homes in this neighborhood. Okay, so right now, in terms of base prices, the lowest price that you're going to be able to get into this neighborhood at is about $750,000, and then they've got homes that go all the way up to $1.2 million. And those homes range anywhere from 2,200 square feet all the way up to 4,500 square feet. And again, they've got 60, 70, 80-foot lots, so lots of different combinations that you can work with. Now, all the plans that I've seen are 4-bedroom homes, and there are even certain homes that have options where you can have a 5th bedroom. Now, let's talk about this house that we're in right now. So this is a very impressive house. And just to give you a quick recap, this is a 2-story home. It's a 4-bedroom, it's a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath house. I think I totally missed going into the half bathroom, but trust me, there's a half bathroom downstairs. Let's just show them some B-roll of that half bath, guys. I bet it looks amazing. We've got a guest room with a full attached bathroom right here downstairs. We've got a downstairs media room, which again is so rare, I can't even tell you, and it's so convenient. So if the whole family wanted to sit down and watch a movie, it's not like the parents have to go trudging up and downstairs. Like you can all just be right here together. Isn't that so sweet? It's got a great study here, very impressive study. There's also a game room upstairs. They've got a massive covered patio right here outside, and like this house, man, it's just like decked out to the nines. And I actually forgot to say, it's just a little bit under 4,000 square feet. So the base price of this home, if you just came in and you were just like, hey guys, take me to this builder and I just want to buy this home totally stripped down of all the upgrades, which just like no one ever builds a house exactly like the model. No one ever buys a house that's just like totally stripped down bare bones, because it's just like, it ends up being kind of sad. Even the best builders, they're totally base price homes, just look depressing. But if you wanted to do that, this house would cost you right about $988,000. But if you would want to build it exactly the way that it is right now, which there are even a couple features in this house that are in the model that the builder doesn't even do. Like, for example, like there's some wallpaper, I think, in the master bedroom, which they don't even offer that. But most of what you're seeing, it totally is available if you wanted to use it as an upgrade. But if you wanted to buy this model exactly the way it is right now, which this model will be for sale whenever they run out of houses to sell, this will be the last one they sell, this house would cost you around $1.3 to $1.4 million. We think this house is pretty sweet, but what do you think? And if you want to see examples of some of our other favorite homes that we've done full detailed tours of, you can check that playlist out right here.